Yes, I'll load the game.
Yes. That looks good. Yum. Somebody just sent me a picture of their sandwich, and now I want it. I want their sandwich. Give me. Dude, I'm loving new streamer mode for the fucking phone, though. I'm so happy they did that.
Hmm. Oh, you want to see something cool?
I was talking to nobody because I muted my mic for 10 seconds because I'm an idiot. Good job, me. I was gonna ask you, did you, do you want to hear a bad pun joke?
Is it the one that's on your stream?
Yes.
I already know that one.
Oh, boo.
You should look at what I sent you.
Yes, I'm going
Discord.
to. Is it food? It's a Lego castle. Visits link. Are you telling me to buy this for you?
No,
We should buy it together.
but it is cool.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I've seen somebody build this. Like,
It
she had.
just came out.
Okay, well, maybe she had a different version of it. Can this ad get off of my screen so I can look at the damn thing? Just let me look at it. You don't care about the cookies. Oh, she had the different. No, I saw somebody build this. What do you mean it just came out?
This one just launched like yesterday.
Okay, then the girl must have gotten it like as like a thing through Disney because she constantly buys these things because I saw a girl build this already. Like I shit you not, I've seen somebody build this. Like she was on TikTok, she was showing it.
It's fine if somebody had already built it. I'm just saying it's cool.
Oh no, I'm not saying.
5,000 pieces.
Yeah, I think you would. How many pieces was the one I gave you?
I don't remember. I'd have to go look at the box.
I wanted to see a better angle of it. You should send me a
Couple
picture
hundred,
sometime.
maybe.
Dude, you went through that fast, but it was super cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like it's two maps on this DLC. There's a subway train and a sculpture park.
Mm-hmm. Blink, blink. Get this up and running just in case. I also bought Split Fiction. If you're ever interested in playing that. No, no, that's not what I meant. No, I accidentally clicked the game because I'm an idiot. You ready to make fun of me? Okay.
I have no idea what this game is.
What game? Split Fiction? It's the same
Yeah.
makers of It Takes Two, and it's basically the similar concept of like two people like doing puzzles together. But these are two like the two they're two girls that are writers, and one's really into sci-fi, and the other one's really into like D&D magic style, and they get forced into a world together.
Oh, this is what Pay Money Wubby was playing earlier. Then
Oh, okay.
saw like a couple of minutes of it.
I think it's cool. There is all I know is that there is a section where you guys are on a motorcycle and it forces and to order to defuse the motorcycle from blowing each other up, you have to do CAPTCHA. Are you a robot like tests on a tiny little screen. And it is amazing. And I want to do it. I have ramen. You know what would go better
Okay.
with this ramen? Sriracha.
I have a hard Mountain Dew,
You have
and
a
it's awful.
you have a hard Mountain Dew. When do you ever drink?
Almost never.
Sounds like you. Oh, so apparently,
This one's been sitting in the fridge for several weeks, so I just figure I'll just drink it.
oh. When I was at the con, I had strawberry soju, I think it was. What was the drink? Somebody asked me, "What are you drinking?" And I took a picture of the menu and like blew it up. And I was just like, "That. I'm drinking whatever that is." And I think it was like, okay, why is this game taking forever to load now when I accidentally closed it earlier? This is what I get. Okay, so it's under career and then it's under challenge? No. Where is it under?
Bonus jobs.
Bonus jobs. Muckingham 4. No, 6. Sorry. I'm an idiot. Start.
Yes, basic.
Where is it? I sent it to Psyche. Yeah, strawberry soju, strawberry capelletto, and Sprite. Damn. I hated that. It wasn't bad. I just hate strawberry flavored stuff. But like the bartender was such a piece of shit. Should I say that out loud? Yeah, I'm gonna say that out loud. Here I put on co-op mode, by the way. Oh, wait till you get here. So, do you know what a sex on the beach is?
Yes.
Do you know what's in a sex on the beach?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I didn't know what that was. All I know is that the person I was with recommended me to get that because his cousin drinks that and she likes sweet drinks. We asked the bartender for a sex on the beach. She said, "What the fuck is that?" Like she did not know what was in it. And he's just like, and I was just like, And then she's like, "I'm just gonna make you something that we have in house." And I'm just like, aren't you a bartender? Aren't you like required like to take a test and to know certain things? Like, is that not me? Ooh, wait, how far can we go down this hole? Oh, never mind. Figured out that pretty quick. But correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't there a like test that they have to take and they have to know certain drinks because it's like something that's frequently ordered?
Maybe if you're in like a super upscale place.
But I thought all bartenders need to have a certain license to even be a bartender. Or is that not true?
It's not true.
Oh.
Well, at least not everywhere. It might be true in where you're at.
Oh. Yeah, it's true over here.
Like the bar needs a the wherever you're at has to be licensed to sell alcohol. But the people working in the bar do not have to be licensed separately.
Oh. Yeah. I think over here it's required that you have a bartender's license and you have to be able to make so many drinks within a couple minutes and you have to know what goes in each drink and stuff like that. I think there's an actual test that you have to take to get your license. But once you have it, it's like I think you don't really need to take that test again. I'm not sure. But like I know some places do require you to have it. I don't know. And then Oh. So today I got so irritated, and I was talking to the nighttime manager about how irritated I was, and she goes, "It sounds like you need to go home," and I go, "Yeah, I'm going to." But it was like, um, it was so funny to me because I was just like, my man, if it didn't show how bad my management already was, like I already knew my management was bad, but man, today just took the cake of how like shitty of a job they did. I was just like, oh my god. Because when I come in, they're like, I don't see the coworker I'm supposed to work with, and I had to go chase down the management to find out if they were here or not. Because if if she was here, then that means certain things I don't have to do because they're time sensitive. And but if she's there, she's doing them. But because she's not there, they're time sensitive, and I need to do them before I do anything else, basically. And I had to chase them down. They're like, "Oh yeah, she's off today." And I stared at my manager for like 2 seconds, and then he's like, "I'll go find somebody to help you." And I'm like, "You knew she was supposed to be off today, and you didn't find somebody to help me before I even came in when you've been here since 5 a.m. and it's now 7 a.m." Okay. And then it just spiraled out of control from there. And then I found out later that they sent one of my other coworkers who has helped me before in my section of salad bar. They sent her to another building because they asked for help even though they didn't need it, and they just sent her over there because she had nothing to do when they could have just given her to me because I needed her. I'm just like that. Like I was like so mad when I found that out. I was just like, what the hell? She's not. Why? Prevention. I want you to be
Sounds
my
like
manager.
bad planning.
Yeah, I want you to be my manager. I think you could teach them how to manage. Come over here. Like,
Probably could, but no.
probably could, but you don't want to.
No, because uh, I would just fire them if they were incompetent. Replace them.
Everything I tell you makes it sound like they're incompetent.
It certainly makes it sound that way.
For the most part, they seem
But
incompetent.
if you only tell me the bad parts, then obviously that's gonna bias an opinion.
Yeah, but there is one of the ladies who actually helps me, and she's part of the management team. But when I'm bitching about management, it's never her. It's the other ones that I'm bitching about. And she even said that there's something wrong with our management because she's new. Okay, so she's taking over another person who got promoted, and so here's her like because I got to hear her 2 cents because she was irritated and she let it slip. But we have a truck because none of our product actually fits inside our damn truck, inside our walk-in because our walk-in's too small for what of the scale of what we do in our restaurant. Okay. Um, so we have to have a truck outside with a bunch of other product in it. And I kid you not, the truck stopped working and stuff started going above temp. And my management team told her, and she's part of the management team, but she's newer, told her, throw it all away. And she goes, why are we throwing this away? Because it slightly reached above temp and we can bring it down safely. But we keep all the product that sits outside in the sun all day because the receivers don't have enough hands to put it all away fast enough. She'll like make it make sense. And I agree with her. So yeah. Did I tell you about the strawberries?
Something about cutting them and had no time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that oh, I was so pissed. I was so fucking pissed. I was so pissed. They try to tell me to cut strawberries and it's on my list and I'm like, I didn't order them. They're like, well, there's a lot of strawberries and they're on your list, so you need to do them. I said, those are breakfast. And then they're like, no, they're yours. And I go, oh, well, too bad. I'm not doing them. They're like, but you have to. And I go, no, I don't have to do anything. And then they're like, but you need to do them. I said, okay, I'll do them when you give me the support to do them. And I just gave them the like shit-eating grin smirk I could possibly give because like, nope, no, 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 suck, kiss my ass. One of my coworkers came up to me after that and was like, "Oh, you should just do it because they want you to do it." And I looked her dead in the eyes, and she jokes around all the time. I look her dead in the eyes. I said, "They can suck my ass." And then she's just like, "Oh my god, you're actually serious?" And I'm just like, "Yes." She goes, "I thought you were playing when you were telling her that." And I'm like, "Nope." I said, I'm putting my foot down. Nope. You. The union already told us that we are allowed to say no. That was the best information they could have ever given me, because now I could just say, nope. What are they going to do? Write me up?
You've always been allowed to say no. Depends on whether or not you feel threatened by potential actions that they might take against you.
Yeah. Well, the union's very aware that we don't have enough people for our salad bar, and they've already told them that if they need to get us proper support. So that's why I felt more confident in saying no to them about the strawberries, because what are they going to do? Tell the union? The union already told them that they need to get us more support. And me telling them, no, I'm not going to do the strawberries because I don't have support. Whose fault is that? Who does it look bad on now? Like, doesn't look bad on me. Or am I the weird one?
It just depends. For example, if you say no for absolutely everything all the time, then it just looks like you just don't want to do any work.
Right. I rarely say no.
You just have to know. You just have to know when you can play that card and when it's not worth the battle.
Yeah, I need to be tactical with my no. Tactical no's. Do you know how to do tactical no's?
Yes.
I think you do it with me all the time. Like, I'm going to bed. I'm like, no. And you're like, yeah, bye. How was your weekend?
I have to do it with work all the time.
Oh, really? Like when they try to send you on conferences, you're like, no.
No, it's just sometimes people want answers far faster than it's possible to get them.
Okay. Oh my god.
At that point, I'll get you your answers, but it's not going to be in the time frame that you want them to be in.
Nope.
You can either accept that or you won't.
You know, ASAP could. I know it's supposed to mean as. ASAP means as soon as possible, right?
Yes.
It could also mean as slow as possible.
Yeah, but that's not how I operate.
I know. I saw a TikTok of somebody said, you know, ASAP could also mean.
Yeah.
I don't know. But look at this little poster of Spring Festival. They have the kitty with that pirate hat.
Yeah, for me, it's like if you ask for something and you always say it's urgent and everything is urgent all the time.
It's not urgent.
No, it's not urgent. You just want it now. You don't want to wait.
Because
And that's fine. You have the right to bitch about not having your answer right now. That's fine. But it's not going to make me get it any faster. And the longer you're on the phone complaining to me about how slow something is, the more time is spent not getting what you want.
I know they told me the management.
Most of the time, I get my way.
Most of the time, keyword. This is what happens.
Sure. Like I said, you just have to sometimes just suck it up and do it, even if it's not the right thing.
Yeah. It was really funny because management, like, I pointed out that one of my salads wasn't correct on the changes. And then they're just like, oh, we'll reprint it out for you. And then they come up to me later and they're like, hey, so nobody imported nobody saved and imported like last week's changes. So all the changes on this board is wrong. I'm just like, okay. And they're like, well, we want you to go recheck all the ingredients and make sure all the G10s are right. I did like the slow blink look at them. I'm like, okay. Took it. I'm like, looks right. And I just continued on my way. There was no way with not having like people to like back me up and make sure things were going around, that I was gonna spend an hour running around the kitchen trying to find all the G10s to items that might not be here. Under no circumstances was I was gonna do that. That just seemed like such a waste of time. Oh, if you close the door, you actually have to clean the door too. Okay. I want to go to this little festival prevention. Look at, you can see Ulysses put on a hat. Honestly, I have some of those cat hats that I need to like shove onto some of my cats. Looking for a feline friend or for your lost cat? Go to the cat rescue. This is so great. I want to go to this cat rescue. I want to see cats walking around. I want to go to a map where all the cats are walking around and getting in our way. We try to like spray, and we can't like anywhere they are sitting. Like it leaves a little like a little loaf print, like because we can't get them to move. We have to like entice them to move. That would be fun. It'd be so dumb, but it would be fun. I think I like cats a lot. I think that's a problem.
I'm hoping that we get some better environment interactions in the sequel.
Oh yeah, because they're still working on that, right?
Yeah. One of the things that I actually suggested early on in the beta for this game is if you walk around on a like on dirt floor or whatever, as you walk, it should leave muddy. Yeah, you should track it. It should leave like muddy footprints and shit.
We have Viscera
for that. It actually requires you to be methodical.
Which mean you should play another Viscera map. Problem is, I get too like. I think it's the blood or something. Something about that game makes me really giggly. Like, I don't know what it is, but I find it absolutely hilarious. It's the yeah, the fire laser. The fire laser makes it. Yeah. No, it's the bomb. Remember that one day we were playing, and you took away all the bombs.
TNT everywhere.
Yeah, the TNT map. That was so fun to me. And then all I can hear, all I can see when that clip is still on my thing of just like, I'm giggling. You just come into the mess I made. And you're like, oh no. The favorite clip. Do you watch Squid Games by chance? Or part of it at least?
No, I don't.
I don't either. I can't watch it, but one of my friends is super into it, and she's just like, hey, I'm going to make my own AU with a bunch of my friends, and I'm adding you. And I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, you don't seem excited. I'm like, I never watched it. And she's like, oh, I thought you did. I'm like, nope, can't watch human gore. At least I know that about myself. Can't watch human gore like at all. It's too much. I don't know, but here, this is what I.
Enough. I've seen enough of it. It doesn't bother me that much. It bothers me that people can be that cruel, but the scene itself doesn't bother me.
I don't understand the part that I don't understand is the only type of like live action gore I can watch is Deadpool. And even then I do squeam a little bit to it, and I think it's because the way he delivers like almost everything as a fucking joke is the only reason why I can tolerate it. Maybe it's just because Ryan Reynolds is amazing. How about that?
That makes sense, though. I mean, Deadpool is very comical, even though it's
supposed to be serious, yeah.
Like realistic stuff, you know. It's very comedy driven. It's not in any way supposed to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
So maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah, because I know that like I think like Deadpool and John Wick are like on the same level, but for some reason I can't watch John Wick, but I can watch Deadpool.
Well, John Wick is much more. I'm not going to say believable because that's obviously bullshit, but it's much more realistic in terms of
Yes, that can happen.
some of the activity, I guess you could say. Like, you're not going to see fucking Deadpool come out of nowhere and regenerate right in front of you. Like, it's obviously not going to happen.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the thing about Deadpool, I like Deadpool though. He's fun. Okay, so we're in A. We need to go to B. Emergency exit pull tabs. That's the casing. Oh. Front board advertisement. Why are you finding stuff exactly when I find it? Inner wall. Where? Where? It's right around here somewhere. There. It's over here. Where? Dude, I swear. You just like rushed over. Oh, boo! It's on the. It's only on the inside camera. That's lame. Boo! That was a lane cleaning camera. I want to clean the cat shelter.
It's kind of a big one.
Nice. That means we can take forever, and I can keep you trapped here forever.
I've got like 20 minutes.
No, you're not leaving. You're not allowed to leave. You're here. You're supposed to stay with me forever.
Nope.
No? What do you mean, no? Chat, he's so fucking rude.
I'm gonna go pass out after this.
You're gonna go pass out?
Hmm.
No. Although passing out sounds really nice. I thought I was gonna pass out after work, but I think I was so on adrenaline for being so annoyed that I was okay. Because right before I left, one of my coworkers, my old coworkers, like came in and he was dropping off stuff, and he's just like, "Hey, how was your day?" And I was like telling him what happened, And I was just like, I want to kick something. He's just like, you kicked my cart. And I was just like, bah! And it felt good. And I was just like, and both of us were just like, that felt good. And I'm like, yeah, it did. It felt good to like just kick an inanimate object. It
I
was
should have gone to bed like 3 hours ago or something.
you?
Yeah.
Prevention, when do
Should
you
have.
ever go to bed on time?
Not very often. It's usually there's something I have to do.
Oh no, you're adulting.
Yep. On the bright side, here soon I'll have a much better reason to not go to bed on time.
Oh, you
And
finally
it's
got
me getting
news?
paid a lot of money.
Oh my god, you finally got news on that?
Well, I mean, I've been staying in contact with the
But it's actually being like pushed through, like it's
people.
not falling through. That's what I meant.
Yeah, they're just trying to
Yay.
figure out how to actually like make it happen.
Oh, because
Since I'm not a resident of the state,
Yeah.
there's challenges that they have to go through to make it happen.
Oh, some loopholes that they have to do.
It's not loopholes, it's just they typically only hire people who work in the state. And because I'm not in that state, they technically don't have a means of hiring me.
Oh.
They're changing their policies to make an exception for me, so
Yay!
it's fine.
Oh, yay. I'm so happy. That means you'll be able to like just like pay off a bunch of stuff too then.
Yes.
Which
For
will
the
be
amount of money that they're paying me, if I play my cards right, I could potentially have like almost all of my debt other than the mortgage paid off in like 7 months.
nice.
So
awesome.
car, credit cards, everything.
Nice. That means you can finally come back to California and visit me. I know you're gonna say no, so it's okay. But
I'll
I can.
have the money to do it. No.
Yay! Oh. You'd come visit me if I'm dying, right?
If I could afford to do it.
Hold on, let me go slip on a banana peel real quick. You know I
You would do
would
that
too.
normally anyway, though.
I would get hurt regardless.
You don't really even have to like try to make that happen. You just have to go to work. It'll happen eventually.
Oh my god, I'm not that clumsy. You know what's even more funny that you mentioned that? When I say I'm not that clumsy, actually somebody when I was at my old cafe, I don't know how it happened, but a cooked like whole like half a peel of like an onion ended up in my area and I slipped on it and I was carrying a stack of dishes and I kept my balance so well that I just slammed my entire like knees to the floor when I slipped, so I didn't drop the like all the glassware I was holding. And then somebody's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Ow." And I was just like, "What happened?" And there's like literally the entire fucking peel of the fucking onion stuck to my shoe. And they're like, "How the fuck did that get in here?" And I'm like, "I don't know. But could you please take this glassware out of my hand?"
Sounds like something you would do.
At least I protected the glass. Actually, my coworker today, I accidentally got her hurt. Because she was over like gossiping with me as I was cleaning up, and then something slipped off the counter, and it was my fault it slipped off the counter, and then it like went across her hand as it slipped off. She's like, "Ow, my pinky!" And then like for the rest of her like last like 30 minutes of her shift, she's just like, "My pinky hurts so bad, it's gonna have to get amputated, like I'm gonna need medical leave." And then, like we're just, like I'm like, "I'm sorry." And she's just laughing the entire time, and I'm just like, and she comes over to me, she's like, "I think I'm bleeding to death."
Gonna die.
I'm gonna die. I love her. I'm gonna miss her. I'm gonna miss her so much when they actually do what they keep on saying they're gonna do, which is a bunch of people are getting moved around to different cafes because another one closed and blah blah blah.
Get your hopes up.
Huh?
Don't get your hopes up.
Oh no. So there was okay. So I'll explain. Um, there was a cafe that closed, and so a bunch of people were given options to people who work at cafes, and only a select people were like selected, and she was one of the people that were selected. I, however, was not selected, and I'm very unhappy about that. But I have higher seniority than the person that's in my team who got selected. I have higher seniority than him. That's probably why he was selected and not me. And I was just like, "You want to trade?" When I found out he was leaving, I said, "Hey, you want to trade?" And he's like, "You want to leave?" And I go, "Yes." Like full heartedly, I'm the yes. He goes, "You really want to trade?" And I go, "Yes." He goes, "I cannot believe what I'm hearing," and I'm just like, "Believe it," because he's like, "Well, I'm the one who got picked," and I'm like, "I know." Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be? I just hope that when I go to work tomorrow, the dinner team was able to do something for me. Because I swear to God, if like nothing's done again and she's not at work tomorrow and it's steak day, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. You know what? I'm gonna end up going home early. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be like, I suddenly don't feel good. Like, I'll eat something I'm allergic to. Like,
Sugar down your throat or
yeah,
something.
yeah. Like I'll eat something I'm allergic
Force
to.
yourself to throw up.
Yeah, throw up in front of everyone. I have to do it in front of management, so they send me home. But I'll do it. Like it's steak day tomorrow, and I swear to God, if I'm by myself on steak day, I will go homesick. I'm already feeling it. Hey, at least I have sick hours. I do not condone this behavior, but hey, if you have sick hours, use them.
I agree. But I tell all my people. Also, that sick hours are not exclusive to physical illnesses.
Yeah.
So, I, it's not in like a policy. It's technically not permitted, but you know, mental health days are pretty damn important.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just need to get away from work for a little while.
Yeah.
As long as it's not excessive, I'll grant PTO for sick time
Yeah.
to give people that, like, if they just need a day, like
Yeah.
a couple hours, like, just do you, man.
Or like if
Don't
they
abuse. Don't abuse it, and you'll be all right.
or like if they just ask if they could work from home.
Oh,
Like, hey,
yeah, but I mean that's a different situation for me. And
like
all the
that
people
one
work from
week.
home for almost any reason, as long as it's not excessive. Only because I have to play politics.
Yeah. But no, like that one week right before I went to the con that Friday, I was so out of it and so like on edge, and I was just like, and then my friend that I normally take to work was texting me about how he wasn't feeling good, and I go, "You're gonna tell me when if you're not going to work, because if you're not going to work, I'm not getting up. I'm calling out." And then he texted me like right before one of my the night, like so right before the night manager got off, technically of her shift, even though she's salary. He texted me like, "Oh, I'm not going into work. Like my new medication's really like fucking with me." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." Called her. I'm like, "Can I call out with you?" She goes, "Yeah, you're not feeling good." I said, I need a day. And she's like, understandable. Bye. Have a great weekend. And I'm like, and I had a lovely 4-day weekend because I had PTO for for Monday. It was great because I had a doctor appointment. Oh, I felt so like so revitalized when I got to work. I was just like, this is great. I feel amazing. And then of course everything that was stressing me out was no longer present because since I wasn't there, they got other people to work on it and they got stuff done that was actually like stressing me out, and I'm just like, cool. And I had enough time to not be stressed out for that entire week. And it was great.
Yeah. Speaking of time off, I also will have the advantage of being able to take off, like take PTO, like vacation time or whatever from my normal day job, still get paid for it, and then still work like a full day on this other job.
Nice.
Get paid for that.
Man, you raking in the money.
There will be some days where I work a lot.
Well, I
But it's
hope
really
it's
going
not
to
Mondays.
really it just kind of depends on their schedule at this point. It's a super aggressive time frame. They want this work done by, so it could be that I work, a good 35, 40 hours a week on this other job too. But who knows? We'll see.
When do you have a start time yet?
They're, like I said, they're still kind of working out how to even make it happen in their system because I'm not a state resident.
Oh, okay.
But supposedly that'll get finished this week, maybe. So we'll see.
Awesome.
I'm already like communicating with their team and like, helping them out anyway. Doesn't bother me any.
Yeah. That's so cool. I wish I could do that.
Especially knowing that if I work 5 hours a night, I'll basically make I'll make a little bit more than what I make in 40 hours a week at my normal job. I just did 4 nights of 5 hours.
Well, knowing you, you'll get it done. That's just how you are.
Yeah.
You're a hard worker. I know that
And
from.
what's great about it too is that if I get this one out of the way, there are literally dozens of other agencies not looking at me, but looking at doing the same kind of work that I'm doing for this agency.
So like it would basically be like a recommendation, like a good thing on your resume, basically. Like, hey,
Essentially,
I
yes.
did this, and they're like, ooh, we need that.
Yeah. I mean, so this would be if this thing does go through, it affects about 2 million people.
Ooh.
So it's a pretty big
Project. Gonna be great for you.
Yeah, like I said, there are multiple agencies who are in very similar positions who are not getting the support that they need from the vendor. So a guy like me can come in, get them taken care of in no time at all. Get paid a pretty good sum of money for it.
Nice.
And then in about a year and a half time, give or take, the whole thing basically starts all over.
Oh. Nice.
The vendor is like completely redesigned part of their product.
Oh, boo.
So what I'll be doing on this project will basically have to be done again in about a year and a half.
Yeah. So basically, you're getting them up to speed, so then everything can work smoothly until that new takeover product happens.
Yeah. And then chances are they're probably going to be looking for assistance on that one too.
Yeah, most likely.
Then it's the same deal all over again.
Like that guy,
Hell
we
yeah.
know that guy can do it. Hell yeah.
I get paid a good amount of money. I help people get, their job done easier. Being a
Get it to where
citizen
they can
across the
breathe.
country.
Yeah.
Great.
Great. It's always nice to breathe. Did you know that air is nice? Yeah,
Yep.
you're gonna make fun of me, but like I drink water at work. Blasphemy, I know.
Stop drinking soda.
No, I like soda.
Yeah, stop drinking it.
No. I'm drinking it right now. You fucking beating me up.
You were in the way. I'm gonna wash here. Guys, I've got a job to do, man. This place isn't gonna clean itself.
Yeah. Too bad we're not getting paid to do this. Wink. Oh no, if only biddies fell into my lap. Oh yeah, you weren't here. You had went to bed. But after you went to bed, not long after you went to bed, somebody raided me and scared the bejeebus out of me.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's all. Like my Nightcore like little raid thing starts playing, and I'm just like, ah! Just like, oh my god, my heart, and everyone's like, yeah, raid. I'm like, fuck you, raid. Fuck. Oh my god, the level of like scared I got was so funny. I wish I could have made it up too, but I screamed so loud. And at that moment, I wish I had my heart monitor on, so I never could see how like that single raid scared the living bejesus out of me. And then one of my followers was actually in the raid, and then they woke up later, and then they're like, "Oh my god, where am I?" And I'm like, "Hello, you're here." And then they're like, "I fell asleep, and now I'm here." I'm like, "Small world, isn't it?" And just like, yeah. I think actually thoughts on that. Have you seen any besides what you saw with me? Have you seen anything about the quarry?
I know what a quarry is,
The game.
but I don't know anything about the game.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah. Um well, apparently it's from the Until Dawn universe. I don't. Do you know anything about Until Dawn? I don't. That's what I'm asking.
I'm guessing some kind of post-apocalyptic like world thing.
I don't know anything
You
about
guess.
Until Dawn either. But the best part about it is that there was multiple endings to this game, and I got one of the better endings. Um, But my biggest complaint is that there's supposed to be like a showdown with like the wolf that started it all because of like the vampire. It was like a werewolf curse thingy, okay? And like the werewolf is just laying there in his old bed, like crying. And you just shoot him in the back, and then it's like, "Yay, you won! You survived the showdown." I'm like, that was the like most anticlimactic like ending to a story I have ever seen. Like that was my biggest complaint about that game. Is like what was the point?
Mm.
I can't feel my arm. Give me a second. You know what? I probably didn't pass out today. I'm probably not that tired just because I had a coffee before stream. I had a mocha java chip coffee. I know what you're thinking. You're like, sounds like sugar.
Exactly what it sounds like.
That's because it has sugar in it. Oh, is that the only thing that's dirty?
No, I just realized that this whole thing was messy, though. Apparently, this wall didn't get done either.
Oh, there's an outside wall. Oh, this is really cool. I want to do a cat shelter. They should add a cat shelter, and Mr. Ulysses should be there with a hat watching us clean. Like, you missed a spot. I would love for him to walk around and just create little paw prints everywhere. Like, yeah, you missed a spot. You know what I love? I love coming out to my car some days and just seeing like cat prints all over it. Because the cat jumped all over it, and I'm just like, oh, kitty. Oh. I just saw you like lag in the air.
I think it's because of your connection.
No, you can't blame my
Because you're
connection.
bouncing all over the place for me.
Nah. It's because of your connection. There, I said it.
Probably not wrong, too.
I mean, your internet's much more stable than mine, though. Wave section. So something's dirty in this little section. There it is. And then something's dirty in this little section. There it is. And these are all clean. Yes, no, yes. Yep, these are all good. Oh, is this plaque done? Yeah. Okay, is this done? Oh. I thought I got all the gnome stuff. Can you get out of my hands? Oh my god. Okay, there's one light. The first thing I did, and it's still dirty. I hate it here. Awesome. We did it. That's a better view. Man, we clean so methodically.
I actually enjoyed this map.
Yeah, it was nice. I liked it. I didn't like
It's
the
good.
subway one.
Yeah, Subway was kind of shit.
Yeah, it was. I own all the outfits in the game. I own all the modifications. I own all the different levels. He's leaving, guys. He's leaving me for good. And I bought out all the soap. That was good. It was a good stream. You heading to bed now?
Yep, I'm going to go sleep.
You're gonna go pass out.
Yep.
How long has stream been going? It's been going about an hour. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna raid because I have stuff to do and we finished the game and I don't want to start anything in fear it would go too late because I do have work tomorrow. Let's see who I can raid. I swear to God, if my stream deck like disconnected one more time from my Twitch, I was gonna lose my shit. Can I like get fucking piece of? I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Now I have to tell myself I'm not. I'm not mad of it being a butthead. Ooh, Twilight Fox. We'll raid him. Oops. Maybe I need to do that. Here, we'll go bug Twilight. Anyways, bye chat. Thanks for hanging out. We're gonna bug Twilight.
See you
Bye.
later.